This is Juniper. She's a porcupine that lives here at the Brandywine Zoo. The North American porcupine is a large rodent native to the United States and Canada. Juniper is here to introduce today's topic. You see, Juniper loves food. She's never let a single scrap go to waste. So she thinks food waste and trash is a pretty crazy concept. So if you've already guessed that Juniper is here to introduce the concept of reduce, reuse, recycle, and waste elimination, you are absolutely correct. Reduce, reuse, recycle. That is the mantra we hear repeated everywhere. It's on the sides of trash cans and pasted on walls. They say it on TV and remind us at the grocery store. And yet, everyone seems to focus on the recycle part of reduce, reuse, recycle. But here's the thing, this saying is actually an order of preference. Before we go to recycle, we should first be thinking about how we can reduce our waste and then how we can reuse products. Let's talk about why that is. There are currently 7.6 billion people on planet Earth, and that number is growing every day. Every single person produces over 2,000 pounds of trash per year. Only 34% of that trash is recyclable. So even if we recycle to our fullest capabilities, we are still producing billions of tons of waste each year. Where does all this waste go? In the US, a lot of waste ends up in landfills. Landfills are areas where we dump trash until we can't dump anymore. Then we bury it and find a new place to dump. Landfills are a huge environmental problem. Many of the things we dispose of, like batteries and cleaning supplies, contain toxins that leach into soil and groundwater and can become environmental hazards for years. Contaminated groundwater and waterways can make freshwater ecosystems uninhabitable for animals. Landfills also contribute to greenhouse gas emissions. As organic waste like food scraps break down in the landfill, it causes huge amounts of methane to be released, contributing to global warming. Another place our waste ends up is in the oceans. Trash accumulates in huge ocean patches, the largest of which is twice the size of Texas. That's almost 250 times the size of Delaware. Plastic waste in the oceans causes huge problems for animals who can eat it or get caught in it. How can we reduce how much trash we produce? The best way is by using reusable items instead of disposable ones. Instead of disposable plates, silverware, straws, cups, and shopping bags, we can use ones that can be used for years. Reducing our food waste is also a big help. Decomposing food is what causes greenhouse gases coming out of landfills. So the less food we throw away, the less we contribute to global warming. Getting into home composting helps make sure your food waste doesn't end up in a landfill. How about reuse? We've covered using reusable items instead of disposable ones, but reusing items is about more than that. A new trend is becoming popular called upcycling. Upcycling means that you take a used or discarded item and turn it into a new product or something you can use. Upcycling is fun and can even make you some money if you do it right. A quick internet search shows amazing products, like beautiful flower pots made from old tin cans. Upcycling is a great hobby to get into to help the planet. Then, of course, there's recycling. When we can't reduce or reuse, we need to recycle everything we can. Some products are more recyclable than others. One of the reasons we need to reduce our use of plastic so much is because plastic is not very recyclable. Of all the plastic ever produced, only 9% has been recycled. Plastic that is dirty or degraded cannot be recycled, and it can only be recycled a few times before it inevitably becomes landfill waste. Glass and aluminum can be recycled indefinitely. So by choosing more recyclable products, like canned soda instead of bottled, we can increase how much waste is being recycled. And make sure you are recycling right. If you put something in recycling that can't be recycled, it can contaminate the whole shipment and mean it goes to the landfill.
Now it's your turn. Using the materials I've provided, research waste reduction further and think critically about how you can help solve this environmental problem.